What's up, everybody? We here. We back again for another episode of the Real Spills podcast. We're running the
So,
test right this minute to make sure things is all right. So do forgive us if you know things sound a little weird and everything. Michelle, what's going on, man?
man, another day in the neighborhood, baby. Real spills night. We had a lot of tragic deaths this week, man. Big time guys, man. But it is what it is. We still pushing hip hop forever.
Absolutely, man. So while we at it, let's get into some hip hop news. So it's a very, very sad time for hip hop culture. Um, we've just celebrated the life of the notorious B.I.G. March 9th.
March night.
Um, as we do, as we've been doing every year since 1997 of his, demise. Um, it's 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 just crazy now. We've lost a lot of good rappers within that time. But seems like these last 2 years, 2020 and 2021, has been a case of um, a lot of artists are passing away. But particularly, we're seeing these younger artists who've been passing away
Yeah,
by violence. Um,
yeah.
these two have come to a shock to us as as I was saying, March 9th of this year, we just finished celebrating um, the life of the notorious B.I.G. To only 1 month later, um, which is 20 some years later now, but just a month after celebrating this year, April 9th, we lost one of hip hop's greatest and rawest and rare breed when it comes to the culture. Um, just someone who had no cut, no filter to what the essence of hip hop should be about. Lyricism,
Yeah.
being an artist, cultivating people, showing love, and around just being yourself. Of course, we are talking about DMX.
The
Where do we
dog.
go from here?
Brrr. Wow, man. DMX is in my top five. I didn't say that 100 times on the show. DMX has been in my top five rappers. To me, he's one of the greatest. Now, when it comes to the culture, he represents the culture. He embodied like the b-boy. He embodied the MC, the showmanship. That's the first man
Right,
I seen on stage really with no hype man, no hype man, no record playing, just
right.
a beat and can kill every show, bro. Like it's never gonna be another DMX man. And the thing I get from him is he always kept God in everything. You know what I'm saying? I know
Absolutely.
he's in a better place, man. I mean, at some point in life, I think you just get tired, man. So much you can do, and I just go back to that last Drink Champs where he was like, you know what? If I die today, I can say right now that I was happy with my life. That's the greatest words that he left me with. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I don't know like how to word the sorrow that many feel, across this nation and no doubt worldwide of losing such a great hip hop artist such as DMX, um, to have touched so many lives. We think about his albums, how there was always one side of him he gave us, and then another side of him he gave us.
All the time,
Um,
all the
but
time.
Also, he would always incorporate his spiritual life into his albums. We've never
Yeah.
seen anything like that, to where you know, he actually put prayers into his albums,
Right.
and millions and millions of people felt these prayers. X spoke for what many men and women were going through in their lives, whether they felt dismayed at something, or you know, low time in their life. Um, X really brought that out in his prayers. You know,
Yes.
especially for street cats. You know, cats
Yes.
who play the street hard, you know, who have to live such lives to where society doesn't treat them the way they need to be treated, who are reformed, but still have to get back in these streets and make a
Yeah.
dollar to feed their family or do whatever.
Yeah.
X represented and gave them a voice, um, so they can be heard. You know, he spoke for a lot of people. Um, as you were saying, can we or will we ever see such a phenomenal artist as DMX? No, I don't think so.
Never.
As raw as he is, you know, you can't think of any artist with that raw form, none other than Tupac.
Right.
Um,
Right.
so when you look at it, you know, not trying to draw to match them, but the essence of being pure, being raw, saying what you need to say, touching people's lives. Um,
Right.
those two men had that gift, and DMX is definitely one who knew how to captivate and with his charisma and show that. Well,
Yeah.
not only in his songs but through his movies as well.
Through movies, through his life, man. I think his life is a good example of putting someone on forefront where you can see the good side and then you can also see the dark side. You know what I mean? And I think, that's kind of where his
Absolutely.
name came from. Dark Man X. He put that persona on, and I think it was hard to separate the two lives. Like it's hard to separate Earl from DMX. You understand
Right.
what I'm saying? So I think a lot of times we get caught up with his darker side, and so a lot of people forget about his brighter side. But his songs, Damien, man, they kind of explain
Yes.
that how we always got that devil right here on our shoulder telling us to do
Right.
this, but then you had an angel here telling you no, you shouldn't do this. And I think that really showed his character. You know what I'm saying? And I thought it was dope, bro. But
Absolutely.
RP to X, man.
Yeah. I think about the accomplishments he's had as an artist. With the success he came off with, his first two albums. I don't know any other artist who did what he had done, where you
Right.
know he put out two very successful. I think both of them either went gold in one year or platinum in the same within
Both
just
went
months
platinum.
in in
Yeah.
in the
Both
same
went
year.
platinum.
You
Yeah.
know, it's Dark and Hell is Hot, and then the release of Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. Um,
That goes to show
that was so
hard work as
phenomenal.
an artist. As an artist, bro, you put out that many good songs back to back. Like, come on, man. That's really, really, truly hard work. Who can have that many good songs to put out two albums in 4 months apart? Like, that's unheard of, man. And nobody ain't never did that since then. I don't
No,
know anybody.
well, see,
You know?
that's the point to where when you're just being yourself in your life experiences, I think you can put out as much music as you like. You know,
Right.
as long as you have those real experiences and real life to draw from. Your truth is your truth, and a lot of us get to understand people through their truth, their life, or you know whatever's going on with them. And you know,
Right.
DMX did that. Now, um,
Yeah.
not only just that, your producers, your engineers have to be phenomenal, great as
Yeah,
well.
gotta be on
Because
point.
right,
Gotta
every
be on point.
you can't just put an artist with a beat and think that everything's gonna be sell and just be kosher and everything. Um,
Right.
whatever X heard that they played for him, somehow he just knew that's the one. That's the one.
Yeah. Yes. And I think that comes from the beat selecting though, because you got artists now they can't pick a beat to say it motherfucking like, bro. I don't care. It could be some dope shit, some dope lyrics, but them beats be horrible, man. I'll be like, man, why did you mess that up like that, bro? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But a lot of people do that, man, and it's hard. I think that was a golden era too. So everybody had that great ear for beats, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't really take no like beats back then. You know what I mean? So
That's
yeah,
fact.
man. R.P. to X, bro. The dog.
RP to X. We we're gonna stay on X for a little bit. I want to transition right quick to how crazy it is because um, we just lost X April 9th. Now, here we are a week later with the loss of Black Rob.
Bro, that's crazy.
I
That's
can't,
crazy.
I really
Yeah,
can't
that's
comprehend what's
crazy,
going
bro.
on right now. What's crazy
Yeah,
is that
that,
while before X passed, Black Rob was in the hospital himself, sick, and he sent his well wishes and best to DMX, hoping and praying that X would get better. Um, which turns out to be such something, a raw deal for both of them. You know,
yeah. And they came from the
a
same,
great loss.
that same, that same clique, that same umbrella. You know what I'm saying? Because Black Rob is out. Who got Black Rob, Lock, Mace, DMX? All those guys come from that same umbrella, man. And
Right.
I think it's so crazy that both of them
Right,
died,
right, right.
a couple of days apart, man. That's crazy, bro. Wasn't both of them on 24 Hours to Live on Mace album, right? Black Rob and
Yeah.
DMX and all of them was on that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it. And that's when everybody sounded different. You knew, like everybody on that song, I was waiting to hear what the next person was gonna say. Like May set it off, and then I want to hear what Black Rob got. Then I want to hear what DMX got. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we get that from like rappers no more. You know what I'm saying? Like how many times you
No.
hear somebody on a track together, and you like, yo, I
You
can't wait
don't,
to hear this nigga verse. Only nigga I do that for
you
Lil
don't.
Wayne. Like I hear Lil Wayne on the
The thing
remix, I'm
is,
like, yo, I can't wait to
the
hear
thing
Wayne verse.
is,
You know?
rappers don't put in the effort no more.
You're right.
Right, right. And what happens is they
And
get in there, however somebody pattern their verse, they get in and do their verse the exact same way as the other artist did their verse. You know what I'm saying? Like if all three of us get on the track, everybody's gonna know who Big
Yeah,
Bonk is. Everybody gonna know who Lex Spade is. Everybody gonna know who Michan is. You know what I'm
right.
saying? A lot of rappers now, bro, you don't know who the hell is who. It's
exactly.
like that's little such, and then that's little such, and that's
You
young
don't.
such. And it's like, god damn, you know. But
Right.
they were the greatest at like having
For
identity,
one of
and
them things, too
everybody can
many
spit.
damn littles and youngs out here.
Too many, bro. Too many.
Which is funny what you said because we ourselves we come from eras where we had our little so-called rappers and young somebodies, but it wasn't as
Yeah,
saturated with them. Because I remember
yeah,
Young MC,
It wasn't that, yeah, like,
right.
little C's, little Kim, you know, but it
Those are the
wasn't
only littles back
yeah,
saturated.
then.
but they were different though.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
Now
they all
everybody is a little something more. Uh,
all different though.
But yeah, I don't know. Like that Black Rob album, my life story, a great hip hop album, great hip hop
Ooh,
album.
classic.
Um,
That's a classic.
one of my favorite track is
Yo, yo,
Can I Live?
Yes. No one man can block me.
the
Can I
intro.
live? Do I got to bring it to these kids? Yes. The intro too, bro. Life story.
Crazy,
Life story. I was
crazy.
just listening to that like 3 days ago, man. 3 days ago.
Bombard.
That's
The
another
beat,
album you can put in. You can let it rock.
beginning to end.
Let it
Of
rock.
course, of course.
Hey, but
It's
wasn't he
funny.
the
Bruh,
first rapper?
I got the instrumental
Wasn't he
to
the
that shit.
Mm,
Let's do it. Let's do it. But look, was he the first rapper to do a remix and like add so many rappers on that joint? Because when they had a remix and they had like Busta Rhymes, everybody jumped on that whole remix. I think he was the first rapper to have one of those long remixes, like them 7 minute long remixes. I think that was the
right.
first nigga to do that. Had to be Black Rob.
He probably was. He probably was. He
Yeah.
probably was.
Because you remember everybody started doing it after that, man. Everybody kept doing long remix. Remember them long remixes? Them bitches be like 8 minutes. They got Busta Rhymes,
Yeah,
Rock
yeah,
Dilla,
because you get a
everybody.
chance. It gets a chance to hear your favorite rapper
Yeah,
on one of the hottest beats that's out, one of the hottest tracks,
yeah.
and it just keeps makes it more
No,
relevant and want people to buy that
that's fact.
album.
That's fact. 100% fact, bro. Because I used to love to hear my favorite rapper on a remix. You know what I'm saying? And shit, my
Right,
favorite rapper for a long time was DMX. He's like the only nigga I wanted to hear his verse on a song. Like,
right.
they be like, remember that 4-3-2-1 with LL Cool J? Everyone
Right.
waiting for DMX verse. You know what I'm saying? Listen to everybody
Run out
else
the
shit, but when
door.
he came
Catch you
on,
when the sun is down. Running
if I
clown.
catch you when the sun is down, running clap. What? That's my favorite verse, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? For real. Like, I always waited on the X verse, bro.
Man, look. Man, he came on that motherfucker. I was like, yo.
He killed it, bro. He killed it. Like, I didn't even want to hear nobody. Everybody else's verse is okay. But when he came on, oh my God. But listen, wait till the verse I got tonight. He's a feature on the record for the verse I got tonight for Real Spillz Bars. And y'all gonna know this one.
Yo, so in staying with this DMX and Black Rob thing, one of the major things that we see that contributed to their um demise, we see that health is a big issue. Not only physical health, but mental health. Um,
Right.
if we don't have um, the mental health first, there's no physical laughter. We know that X
Right.
went through a lot of things in his past and his life, and that he struggled with. And I guess he struggled for
Right.
a outlet to sort of bandage or cope with some of the hurt and pain and confusion that he had inside, the darkness.
Right.
Um, Black Rob, from my understanding, I guess from his own mouth, there was a lot of drinking and things that
Drug
which,
use
and
and
it's
all
crazy,
that.
which led to his strokes and everything. So where do we stand as far as you
Yeah.
know health?
I want to say something to the black community right now, because I know a lot of us, nobody believes in mental health therapy. You know what I'm saying? So to the black community, man, don't be afraid to go out and get mental health. You know what I'm saying? To get your mental health fixed. You know what I mean? Because I'm a victim of the mental health thing myself. You know what I'm saying? I still go through it now. You know what I mean? I go to group therapy once a week. I do therapy. You know what I'm saying? To get me through my struggles. Because I know usually in the black community, first thing we do is turn to drugs and alcohol. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
Right.
I'm, I'm a living proof for all this. You know what I'm saying? So black community, y'all don't be afraid to go out there and get some help, man, before we end up self-destructing ourselves and killing ourselves. You know what I mean? So I just want to say that.
Absolutely.
Exactly. God, hey, I'm one. I can say it too, man. I go through mental health my damn self right to this day. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it wasn't for my bros around, man, like, bro, I'd probably
Right.
Yeah, I just think that it's very good to have that encouragement and that support within your life to keep you afloat and push you to be better. But the first means of
Yeah.
help is knowing that you need help. Don't ever deny to yourself
Right.
that you need
Right.
that help. You know, um, because
Right.
our community has this thing to where if we reach out and tell somebody, look, I'm jacked up in the head, you know what I'm saying? Um, that people are gonna look at us funny or gonna talk about us. Whether you're okay or not okay, people gonna talk about you. Let's get that out the way. But your mental health is so important because not only does it affects people around you, but you personally yourself. Once that goes, you start to decay within your own mind and heart. You go down.
Right.
Um, and if you don't stop and think, well, I need help and push to fix it, you're just going to crumble. Um, to everybody
Right.
out there, if you know someone who's needing mental health, please get in contact with them, sitting down, talk to them, let them know that
Yeah.
you're there with them to support them, help them, um, find out what you need to find out, reach out to your social services, human resources in your town or area, whatever you can do. Um, it's just that serious. We
Right.
don't know how many people that we passed on the daily who walk around with smiles on their face, but deep down inside they're hurting.
Right.
It's something going on.
Just
We will never
you know
know
what?
because they will never say.
That that can lead into our next little part. The shootings. These crazy shootings going on around here, man. I mean,
Absolutely.
a lot of these people are mentally not here. You know what I mean? They not on the same wavelength as us, man. So, like, you never know. Like you just said, you never know who got what going on in their brain, man. You never know what's going on in their home. You never know what's going on in their lives, period. Because somebody has to have someone in their brain and just wake up and go shoot 8, 9 people. I mean, that's not normal. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, man, these shootings, bro, also, man,
exactly, man. I'm telling you,
something
man,
has got to be
because
done, man.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Hey, Bunk, move to another spot. Move to another spot. I think you're slowing down. Yeah,
But
man.
yeah.
Yeah, these
So
shootings, man.
I don't like. It's always something going on with somebody. Um, but when it comes to, I got to go out and shoot people. You know,
Yeah,
where did that person miss the help, or what was misdirected? What hurt did they have in their life or whatever that they this decided they wanted
right.
to go hurt a mass of people? That's serious. Um, you know
I just wonder what yeah what how you wake up in the morning and what triggers your brain to say, yo, I'm killing everybody. Like, I'm not laughing at y'all. Don't take it as I'm laughing, but what makes you think that? You know what I'm saying? Like.
Right.
How many times can somebody wrong you for you to kill tens and twenties of people, even five people or even three people? Like, what happens, man? Like, that's a really serious situation. I think America needs to look into, man. I mean, because obviously something's being overlooked for these people to
Right.
have access to guns and access to not having help to get to someone. I mean, we got to do something, America. Like for real, for real. That's for real, man. I'm tired of
Absolutely.
seeing. I'm tired of seeing the cops killing people, man, shooting people down, man, like it's damn target practice or something. I'm so tired of that, too, man. Like, enough is enough, man. Like, you know,
Um, I
I'm just
agree. I
tired.
think I think now this whole nation um is going to be or already is suffering from mental illnesses. We are
Yeah,
enduring so much, too much. Um, police brutality, police killings,
yeah,
shootings, these
crazy.
mass murders, um, um, political distress going on, civil unrest. Um,
Yeah,
it's just a lot going on for the mind at this moment in this nation.
yeah,
What is our outlet as a nation, or is it something that we need to um, personally take time out to ourselves each day and be like, well, let me breathe.
right, right. When are we gonna get a chance to breathe? Soon as things start going good, something, just fucking this month, two or three. Like, I mean, come on, man. Like, I don't understand it, man. I understand. I kind of understand the cops are a little nervous. They nervous, but hell yeah, we nervous out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, what about us? We the nervous ones. Y'all, we was already nervous before we knew y'all was shooting people down. You know
Facts.
what I mean?
Facts.
It's bad. It's bad, bro. When you have kids and they see the police and they're nervous. You understand what I'm saying?
I've
I've
been
seen little
nervous.
kids see police saying, "Oh my God, no." Yeah, like
I
we
think
know they nervous. We've been nervous.
they're nervous, but they don't understand what's going on in our minds inside that car when we get pulled, right?
Yeah,
Because a
yeah.
flashing light to us
And
means this could be it for us. A moment of life or death, depending on what's going on, what comes
Yes,
out of this car with these lights. You know what I'm saying?
yes.
Um,
Right.
we don't know who's gonna show up. Is it the great officer who does things, or is it the undercover
Damn
racist
RoboCop.
in uniform?
Yeah. Or what's the dude on the cop on Colors? What was the bad cop? I
Oh
forgot his
yeah,
name, but the movie Colors, the bad cop.
yeah.
Is he gonna show up? You know what I'm saying? For real.
We
Like, that's
just
that's sad, man.
we it,
Encourage
it's
the
just a
youth
lot going
though.
on.
Y'all boys
It's
and
just
girls, be
what
careful, man.
please. And I say this too. I say this to a lot of the younger generation. I know that a lot of you young men are more virile and full of vigor. But what I would say is don't let your ego um, bring you a step closer to death. We love you, young men. We need you out here to protect your young sisters.
Yes, we do.
Um, we need you to be here to grow as a black nation, a strong nation. Um, it's okay to take a L. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. When they pull you, whatever, it
Yeah,
may seem like you punking out sometime or
yeah.
whatever, but you live. You have a chance. You have a better chance of living another day. You know what I'm saying? You can cope with it. No, it's not right. No, it's not right. And the fairness that you deserve may not happen or whatever, but you live another day. Um, and listen to me. In an instance of trying to wage war, it's just some things about that we're not ready for, as a people. So live another day, protect yourselves, yes sir, yes ma'am, and keep it moving. At all costs, if that's possible. Do we have some a-hole
Right.
policemen out there who try to push the issue and push your buttons and do these things? Yes, we do. So this is why we're saying we don't know who's getting out the police car coming to the car. So that's why chill. You know, um, just make it home. We want you to make it home. Just make it home.
That's it. That's it. That's it. We got next of the COVID vaccine.
So you're not taking the
Uh,
shot?
are y'all taking a shot? Who's taking the shot?
I'll take a shot at Boom. I'll take a shot at you in a song, but I'm not taking the damn COVID vaccine.
Whatever.
Well, look. Well, all right. Okay.
I don't
Man,
know.
I ain't taking no goddamn shot.
It's too much
Fellas,
going on with it.
I got a confession to make. I took my first one.
Uh-oh.
You know what I took my first one. So if I turn into a zombie tonight, you know what happened. Nah, no, I'm seriously. Nah, seriously. Nah, seriously. I took my first one Tuesday, man. You know what I mean? I did it for numerous reasons. You know what I mean? At first, I was like, man, I'm not taking that shit. I ain't had COVID the whole time. Blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of did it for my family. You know what I mean? Because this is a family thing, and it's also, man, me, man.
Right.
And I work around state people. You know, like, I watch every last one of them have it, and bro, I'm out here in the field. I've been out here since COVID. I never stopped working. I never stopped anything. So I just gotta protect myself, man. You know. But just shout out to the people who took the COVID shot.
Shout
I
out
mean,
to
we didn't
y'all.
take it. Hey, it's all whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah. I took my first one, man. So I take my second one in May. So we'll see what happens, bro. I mean, you know what I mean? I know a lot of people that actually took the COVID vaccine. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't seen nothing wrong with them. So
Well, I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's
that's
working for
a
everybody.
real
It doesn't
Spillz
work for everybody.
exclusive. Nobody know that.
Right, and then like we don't even know. Are you able to find out which company you got, like Pfizer or Moderna or?
Yeah, Pfizer. They ask you which one you want. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know Pfizer was the first, so I'm going with the first. You know what I mean? I'm not about to be getting the remixes. You know what I'm saying?
Do you want the 38 special or the 9mm?
Nah, hey yo, I'm gonna take the 22 in the leg right now. I don't want neither one of them. I'm not.
I'm just playing, y'all.
I don't want the woke. I don't want the woke remix one, bro. Give me the
Right.
man.
Listen, if y'all are pushed in your own mind, of your own conscience, and you feel that's something that you're comfortable to do,
You better
and you want to do
you better
it,
not
by
get that
all
Johnson
means,
Johnson shit.
go take the shot. Oh,
Hell
I
no.
don't know. Yep.
Hell no.
Johnson. I don't know.
Hey, look.
They can't even give us some good baby powder. So.
Hey, look, as soon as I got mine, and everybody started talking about Johnson is bad. I'm like, oh, hell, I'm glad I ain't checked that on that paper, bro.
Johnson fucking up out here.
Yeah.
Hey, they fucked up the baby powder back in the day, man. Come on, man. How you gonna fuck up a shot too, bro? Hey, damn. Hey, hold on. Didn't they have a Johnson in Lumberton? Like back in the day? A
Say that
Johnson and
again?
Johnson plant used to be in Lumberton. A
Oh,
Johnson and
right.
Johnson plant used to be in Lumberton. Yeah, I just thought about that. That's a random thought. I wonder
I
how
don't
many of
know.
our family members work there.
It's just crazy though.
Oh
But
man. Anyway,
if y'all decide y'all want to take that shot, by all means, no hate. It's all love, and I wish everybody the best and everybody stay healthy
I don't know, but
and
I know
safe.
Converse will.
Converse was there too. Hey, shit, hold up. Them niggas had them discount on
Don't
Converse
take the
all
shot,
in
people.
Lumberton one
Don't
time,
take the
boy.
shot.
Yo, shout out to everybody that's watching right now. We got a couple viewers and everything. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
Who we got?
Share
Who we
this
got?
video, like and subscribe or whatever. But thank y'all for being here. So
Who all on live? Damn, I wish we can see the comments.
yeah, I really can't see at this moment right now, but thank y'all for being here anyway. So let's get into
For sure.
some hip hop spills, y'all.
All right. This week, y'all, we got none other than No Limit Records. We not just gonna pick P, we picking the whole mother baby. Shout
I'm
out
a
to No
no limit
Limit, Real
soldier. I
Skills.
thought I told ya.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. No Limit Records. Master P. Hold on. Before we get started. Where was the first place you were at when you heard Master P?
No limit records, bro. No body. You think you bad?
First
Nigga,
time you heard Master P,
body.
where were you at?
Where I was at? Where I was at when I first heard Master P. Damn.
Ah,
I don't know. I gotta sit back and think about that one.
I can't remember where I
hey,
was,
I
but
can
I know
tell.
what I heard.
Damn, those
Okay,
It was Ice Cream Man.
facts.
fuck I was
Rock.
at when I first heard
First time I
Master
heard him.
P.
Remember, Lex. First time I heard him was
Bam.
Ice Cream Man. You know where I was at?
Ice cream man. I
On the
was little as
green
hell.
thing in Wellington.
I
On
was
the
little as hell when I
green
heard
thing
Ice
in
Cream Man.
On the
Wellington.
green thing.
Yes, on the green thing.
Shout out
I
to
was 94
everybody,
and I remember
whoever lives in Wellingtons, who know what the green thing is.
that's
Always
that on the
sitting on
green
it, dripping on
thing.
his
Y'all know
head and
what
Mr.
all
time it
Ice
is.
Cream
that.
Man. Mr. Ice Cream
Master P,
Man.
Ice Cream
Mr.
Man.
Ice Cream Man.
But yo,
Look, when I first heard that, I was like, "What the hell is this, man?"
Hey,
And
whoever was singing
but that
motherfucker
you
was the
always
same
knew that song.
motherfucker back then.
Hey, that was Moby Dick, man. Moby Dick for No Limit Records. Moby Dick, shout out to Moby Dick because he was with Beats by the Pound. He's one of the main producers for all they beats. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Moby Dick. And you know what? I used to laugh at Moby Dick, man. Hey, don't kill me when I tell you this. I always say he was the best, worst
Yeah,
singer
that's
in the
who.
world.
Yeah, that's who exactly what it was, yo.
Yeah,
Moby
you
Dick.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, Moby Dick, man. He had the great song, bro, but he had like the Albie Shore voice. Like they really don't sing well, but their songs are like awesome. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right,
Shout
right.
out to Moby Dick, bro. I think it's a gangsta fight. I was like, oh shit, that's the wrong note, brother. That's my dude, though. Yeah, man. Percy Miller. Uh, did y'all ever think
Oh,
he was gonna start a dynasty though? When you first seen him with the toboggan on, with the ice cream truck, did you ever think he was gonna be the man that he's became? The legend, you know what I'm saying? I didn't
I
either.
think he. I
I don't
think
think many people
took a
seen
lot of
that.
people by storm because
Yes,
what Master
yes.
P implemented was a structure that no other rappers were even
He
thinking about
influenced a
doing.
lot of he influenced a lot of people.
That's facts. You
Yeah,
see everybody
yeah, he did.
everybody was thinking about being the biggest artist on a label. Percy Miller said,
Yes,
I'm going to be the label,
the biggest, the whole label.
the whole
And
label,
you
and
know,
put my peoples on.
nobody in No Limit history ever had a problem with contract or money. You never heard one
Right.
artist say, I wasn't compensated for my duties, my services.
That's
Nobody
a
ever said
fact.
that about P, man. Nobody, man. And you know what? No Limit. Look at all the albums they put out. If you worked at No Limit, you putting your album out.
Hmm.
He didn't make you sit on the shelf. He put your music out. You know what I'm
Out, yeah.
saying? Like he put out what 18 albums in 1 year one time. My God, like nobody's ever done that before, man.
And
You know what I'm
exactly,
saying?
he put everybody out who was on a
Everybody,
Silk the Shocker.
everybody, and nobody went.
See murder.
Matt, Fiend, C Murder, Mystical, the True Album, Mia
Shout out,
X, Cain
shout out to my boo,
Abel.
Mia X, because I love you too. I know I always talk
I
about
see
Mary
it's
J.
fine.
Blige
I
up
ain't
there,
gonna lie.
but I love you too, Mia X.
Yeah, the biggest. What you call it?
The biggest
Biggest
mother
mama,
Mia.
Mia. Hey, well, did Mia X remind you like a sister, like a big sister type? You know what I'm saying? Like to
Yeah,
me, she reminded me like she could have been my big sister, like that cool big sister. Everybody want to go over our house and chill. You know what I'm saying? Like she reminded
right.
me of her, man. You know what I mean? And but yo, they was putting out the albums, man. Like I mean, everybody got a chance, bro.
Clockwork.
Even the girl Mercedes. I never even heard the album. I
Mercedes.
just like the album cover. You remember Mercedes?
That was the
And
talk.
look, they had
That was
hold
the talk.
on. Yes, they had more. They had like people like Skullduggery. Who else? I think Brother Lynch was even with them at one time. He he was doing cuts for him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Sir Jinx, man, like everybody, bro. Like P had a label, man, that was unstoppable. And you know what else? I seen. I don't know if y'all seen that No Limit Chronicles, but it's dope. If you haven't seen No Limit Chronicles from BT, you gotta watch that, man, because P he really came from like the grind, the trunk grind. You know what I'm saying? That's when niggas was selling out the trunk. He really came from that, bro. That man took $10,000 he got from his grandfather that died and went and bought a record store. You know what I'm saying? And from
Hmm.
that point on, he never looked back, bro. Never looked back. 10 deep off from his grandfather died. He left. He moved to Richmond, California. Then he hooked up with this other dude. You know what I'm saying? Like he never turned around. That man went from 10,000 to like I want to say he was worth 400 million one time
Right.
at one point. At one
Uh,
point, man, that's
Because
awesome, bro. And he made sure all his
he
artists
did
ate.
his thing. Because like you see things. You only see things like that when there was P, J Prince, and of course later down the
Yes,
line, you see Hove tuck and ran with it.
yes,
You know.
yes.
Um.
You see, they stopped P and them from buying that distribution company.
Right.
With Irv
Right.
Gotti and Jay Prince and all that. You remember that? And
That would have
feds
because that
made
would have
sure
been
they
too
didn't get
much.
all that. That's too much. They're like, nah, you know they probably said, nah, nigga, you let you get your masters. You ain't getting nothing else now. Like, you know what I mean? That's probably what they said, bro. You ain't getting everything now. You get a little piece of the pie, but you ain't getting the whole thing. Y'all ain't buying all that. They made
well,
sure they stopped me. Because as soon as
talk
they
about
did
no
that, what
limit
happened?
shit.
Bro, they ain't got rated.
Right.
Yeah, they got rated right then, man.
But that's what
For
you call
real.
a great successful businessman. Who
Yeah.
saw a vision for himself and said, I'm gonna work hard, and I love the fact he made sure that he put his peoples on. I can't stress that enough. I can't stress it enough. It's crazy.
Right. Right. Right, bro. Man, that's like that's unbelievable, man. As a black man, like that's the guy you really want to look up to. Another thing, if you watch No Limit, they stayed up with the times, bro. If you notice, they music stayed up with what was current at the time. Master
Right,
P never fell behind musically. You know what I'm saying?
right.
He came out to his son Romeo, and Romeo was back to the young crowd, and that worked out well. You know what I'm saying? Romeo went platinum, like him and Bow Wow on top of the mountain at one time. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
the
saying?
little girls are loving
And
them.
he they were loving it. All nieces was man, they was in love with him. Hey, shout out to Diddy, man. Diddy was in love with Romeo. Yeah, she gone now, but yeah, you was in love with Romeo. Diddy, I see you. I see you.
Look, Lil Bow
For
Wow
real,
still the
love
dog
Romeo.
though.
Say that again.
He was
Lil Bow
Bow
Wow
Wow
still the
Bow
dog
Wow the
though.
dude, man. Nah, Bow Wow the man. I mean, we you know what, we get Bow Wow, man. Matter of fact, next episode Bow Wow, you getting the real spill spotlight, baby. It's on you.
Byron!
But yeah, man, motherfucking No Limit, boy, they held it down, man. Um, shit, Mystical. Do you who y'all think who was the biggest star on No Limit? Besides P, take P out. Who would y'all pick?
Computers and shit.
It had to be a mix of mystical.
That shit.
I think so too.
Mystical,
He drew them in. He drew them in.
Mystical.
mystical, and then
Mystical is a
Silk the Shock.
lyricist.
then you had C Murder.
Silk, yeah.
Then Silk the Shocker
I think
was
C Murder
alright,
would
but
come
the
in
bitch
third.
couldn't rap. Silk the Shocker, he couldn't rap.
Hold on. Hold
Silk the
on.
So
Shocker rap. Silk the
Okay.
Shocker gonna rap like Blueface now.
Hold on. He did rap off beat like a motherfucker. But he better than Blueface, man. Come on, man. Don't put him in Blueface category now. They just rapped off beat like a motherfucker. I think Silk the Shocker tried to rap like Mystical. You know how Mystical will rap off beat, but Mystical he keep going and he
Man,
catch
that
back on
motherfucker
beat.
rap.
Silk was trying to do his style, and I
I
think it
don't
didn't work
know,
out.
man. I don't know. I don't know, man.
Yeah. You think he made? Hey, matter of fact, on the episode, y'all. Matter of fact, tonight, y'all write down some of the worst
I don't
rappers.
know, man.
We're gonna do
Blueface might got him, bro.
a spills on the worst rappers. You think Blueface can out rap to the soccer? Hell no, bro. Hell no. Put Blueface on man, what was the No Limit Cut with everybody on it? Well, Mr. Like, I may not be nothing to you, but I'm the shit on this label. What the fuck song is that? Somebody let me know what song that was. Put Blueface on that song and put Silk the Shock on it, bro. Ain't no way.
go to the comments right now, y'all,
Hell.
and put
Silk,
what
boy,
y'all
that's
think about Silk the Shocker or Blueface or what
that's how bad Silk was, boy.
Blueface.
Silk was bad, boy.
You trying like Silk. You trying to act like Silk a little bit somebody, man. Come on, man. That's cold, bro. That's cold. Don't do it. Hey, Silk, shout out to Silk the Shocker, man. Hey, Silk, I'm taking up for you. Don't let me down. I'm gonna need a new track for you or something, man.
Boy, Silk. Boy,
All
Silk
right,
was
man.
bad,
Where
boy.
we at? Where we at, yo?
Hold on. I had to stop for a minute. Look, shout out to Master P because I just thought about something. I think you was talking about that 4-3-2-1 record earlier, and it made me think now how on the remix
He was on
version,
it. He was on the video version.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, good Lord. He hung in. He hung in with the heavy hitters who were lyricists. And sneaked that track out.
He did, bro. He did. And he did his thing. Like, he did his thing. But you know what? That ain't the first time P done that, though. You remember Tupac had the this is for the homies and the drug dealers. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
And Master P showed out on that joint, man. With Tupac and Scarface. He out on that one. He held his own, man. And we can't sleep on P, man. I don't even think P writes lyrics. If you listen to like lyrics, like he's freestyling, bro. Because that whole Ice Cream Man album, which to me is a 5 mic classic in my book. But man, them songs, he didn't even write that shit. It's like he just put that beat on and went in that motherfucker. Listen to this song, Get Up Off Me, Back Up Off Me. That motherfucker was saying all type of shit. I was like, bro, he not right there. Like, he just went in there and heard the beat and was like, yeah, I'm about to do something. But it worked, though. You know what I'm saying? P is a legend, bro. Motherfucking legend, man.
All day, every day.
For sure. Where we at? Real Spillz? Hey, Real Spillz, shout out to everybody that's on live, man.
Before we move on, we gotta mention. We gotta mention.
I can't damn vibe with her.
I got the hookup. Because that is one of my favorite movies.
Forgot all about it. I forgot all about it.
Read the comments.
We didn't even go. You're right. We didn't even go into his movies. Damn, I forgot all about that. I was just on music. I got the hookup for sure. Classic. That's classic.
While y'all watching,
I love the song, man. The soundtrack is good.
Jump in the comments. Tell us what's your favorite part of the movie. I got the hookup. But man, that was one. You know, it's a movie. So a very funny movie, man.
Yes, man.
Definitely something. You know, he with his own money. You know, for the hood. Go ahead, Boo.
The first hood movie I seen. I didn't hear him. The first hood movie I seen was I'm About It. Like, you know what I mean? Now niggas making these hood straight to DVD type movies. That was the first one I seen, and I thought that motherfucker was like a classic, bro. That was a classic, man. And even the one with the Hot Boys movie. That was a good movie. That movie went totally left. Yeah, that movie went totally left than what I expected. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out.
Got still doing karate and all type of shit.
Shout out to BET for playing Hot Boys every day. You know what I'm saying?
Every
they wore that movie out.
Every day. I swear, bro. I swear, man. Hey, yeah, shout out to Shaq. I heard he used to watch.
Nah, they need to stop that shit.
Oh yeah, that movie was good, man. I like Hot Boys.
No doubt. So let's move on to something else. Let's get into this R&B spills. Fine sisters.
All right.
Hey man, recheck, man.
Huh? We can't hear you.
You said something about. I heard you said something about chat or something. Read the chat or something.
We got comments in the chat.
Hold on, let me see if I can.
I wish we could see it, man.
You can't hear me? Yeah, we got comments.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Oh, I see him now.
Blueface versus Silver Shocker versus G Herbo. Hey, I see him. I see the comment. Hey, shout out Chris. He said Blueface versus Silver Shocker versus G. Damn, he threw G. G Herbo. G Herbo, he threw his.
G Herbo.
Boy, hey, Tell him he better make some young boys, man. Yo, you about to make some young boys mad at night. He said, D Herbo. Oh, let's throw some more, hey, throw some more white rappers in there, y'all. Oh, y'all is wild,
Y'all
bro.
crazy.
Shout out to Nate Free.
What up, Nick? Yeah, so we let's get into some escape, yo. So looking at the so death going on. So I know that everyone had their very favorite. My bad, y'all. Technical difficulties, but we back. Everybody good?
I'm back. I'm back at it. I'm back at it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. We back. Where we at?
We can't hear you, bro.
Radio bubble stick on my ass. Will in the classroom. I swear he did. I forgot about that damn movie, bro.
We hear you. Your.
Can y'all hear me?
There's a
1,
lot of
2, 3.
latency.
Can you hear me?
We're gonna have to ride like this.
You
Big
know,
John,
you
you
hear me?
good?
Yeah, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, bet. Sorry about that, y'all. We live, so y'all know y'all got to work through the
Please
motherfucking
work
kinks
with us.
tonight. But yeah, shout out. All right, where we at? We on escape. Just kicking it, man.
Just kicking.
Ladies out there, y'all, hey, put in the comments, put in your favorite escape song, and we talk about it real quick. But escape, man, I gotta give props to them because they held it down. Now, when I first heard Just Kicking It, I was like, oh my God, what is this? Now that was like hip hop smoothed out on an R&B tip. You know what I'm saying? Woo! And that was who that was, the Staple Singers sample.
Facts.
Jermaine Dupri, man. Jermaine Dupri, man, he really brought them to the forefront, man. And hey, hold up. Who was your favorite escape member? Back in the day. Which one did you like the most?
Back in the days, my favorite was always Candy.
Oh, good choice. I didn't think you was gonna say her, but good choice. My favorite, I like Tiny back in the day, bro.
Really?
Like, you know what I mean? Shout out to T.I., man. I ain't, you know what I mean? But this is facts. The same way you want her, all of us want her back then too, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's for real, man. But yeah, man, them girls they could really sing though. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't just look good. They can sing and they can dance. Like they had the total package, bro. And I don't know, they albums, man, was just, I don't know. The first album, the first two albums were classics to me. I think every young girl that's go ahead.
Didn't Biggie diss them?
Did on was Dreams fucking R&B girl? Was it that he did someone?
Yeah, it was one of them.
I think he did the way they dress. Cause you remember at the time the girls were wearing the baggy pants and you know what I'm saying, they were kind of dressed like dudes. So the skate kind of hit the scene like that. You know what I mean?
No. Biggie said in them ugly A escape bees.
Oh, he did. Oh, man. You know what's bad about that, Biggie? You dissed him, but then you had to work with Jermaine Dupri on Little Kim's album and the Junior Mafia album. So I didn't think about that.
But
But he
what's
was
so crazy?
big. But come on, man. We know Big saying
I think
disrespectful
this was
lyrics all the time.
I think this was Candy. I think it was Candy and Tiny telling the story. But I think that the party that Big was at the night he died. I think Candy's. I think they said Big had reached out to them.
He
Um,
apologized or something, right?
apologized to them
Yeah,
and
yeah,
was like, "Yo,
yeah,
we need to do some work and stuff like that and everything." I'm like, that
yeah,
had to be something else. That's crazy.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what that was about, man. I don't know. Like it had to be something happened for him to just diss him like that. Like you know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
Maybe he
think
tried to
Big
get
tried to
some
holler
ass
at
and they
one
didn't
and
want to
maybe
fuck.
somebody dissed him.
Yeah, that's another one I say. He tried to get some ass to say it didn't work out. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, man, them girls had some hits, bro. But all they had understanding. I remember I was in middle school when that joint happened. You know what I'm saying? The understanding and all the young girls sung that song, bro. Like all the time. Yeah, I remember in school they would just
Kick
walk
off your
down the
shoes,
hall.
then relax
What
your
I
feet.
need from
Party on
you.
down with just kicking,
Escape.
just kicking.
Look,
Kick off the shoes, then relax your
bro,
feet.
they had all the young girls, man. All the young
Who can
girls
I
wanted
run
to
to?
be Escape. You know what I'm saying? Yes, who can I
Right.
run to? They had so many hits, man. Like they were talented, bro. And you just knew what's the name? What's the girl? Tasha. Tasha and Candy, like you kind of knew they were gonna be stars because Tasha had that man. Do you remember her on that
The
Thug
two of
Holiday
them were
with
named Tasha,
Trick Daddy?
correct?
Yeah, Tasha Scott, the heavy set one. That girl can really, really
She
blow,
can
man.
blow.
Like
Yeah.
I thought she was gonna, yeah, I thought she was gonna like break out and be a star. Like I mean, at some point, you know what I'm saying? I think she tried it, but maybe it didn't go well. But those girls are awesome, man. Those girls are awesome. I seen it
But you know
unsung.
what?
It's pretty
I never
good too.
knew. I never knew Tiny. Her pen game is so phenomenal. I didn't know she wrote so many
It's
hits and
sick.
shit.
Hey, I didn't know
Yeah, she's
either.
sick with it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's sick. She
She,
wrote a
she
lot
a
of
whole
music for a
fool,
lot
bro.
of artists, bro. Yeah,
Right.
she
She
got so much
did.
talent, man. And it seemed like it seemed like she was making up all the dance because she seemed like the better dancer than the rest of them. You know what I mean? Like she had more hip hop in her. You know what I mean? She was kind of
Right.
like the left
I
eye of
think she really
TLC.
wanted
You know what I
to put
mean?
shit together.
Huh?
Like she kept shit
I do
together
too.
though.
Yeah. I see. They had another girl before one of them had joined, but something didn't work out with them, and they dropped her. And then it was one more girl to escape before they really came out good too. I don't know that. I
Mm.
seen that or something. You know what I mean? I guess she didn't want to do
I
the
think it's
music
some video
business
of
or
that.
something. Like maybe her parents was.
I think it's some video of
It
that.
is. It
On,
is.
on Teen Summit or something like that.
Yes, it is. They had a whole other. Yep, you're right. They had a whole other girl on our Teen Summit. Damn, I forgot all about Teen Summit, man. I used to be that shit early in the
I'm showing
morning,
my
Saturday
age.
mornings. Oh, I forgot all about that, bro. Yeah, Teen Summit was this shit. We had like what happened? What happened to the teen shows though? Like for the teenagers, now? They don't got nothing like that,
Crazy.
man.
But that goes to
Damn.
All
show.
the
You see
teenage
how in
shows turned into
tune.
grown shows.
Right.
Yeah, they
Right.
don't even watch teen. They don't even think it's teenage shows no more, bro. They want to watch what we watch. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy,
Exactly.
man. See, they suck the life out the youth, and then they turn into grown people shit before it's too turn. Force their time, and then they get in some shit and don't know how to get out of it because they too young. You know what I
So
mean? But that's a whole
so
other
check
thing too.
this. So we know another versus is about to happen soon, and we know none other than Escape themselves will be going against another superpower girl group. My favorite, SWV.
You
Boom,
lying.
boom, boom, boom. You're the one for me. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, that's that triple C. Let me stop.
You you lying.
Dead ass.
Yes, I will watch that one.
You
I'm
lying.
gonna watch that one.
I'm
I
not.
gotta watch that one.
I'm not. Son,
For real.
they set
Yeah,
it up. It's gonna happen.
SWV
that's
versus
going
Escape.
down.
Yep.
That's going down. That's
That's
gonna be
going down.
Oh,
good.
I know I'm about to get dressed up. I'm about to buy me a whole. I'm about to buy me a whole outfit and everything.
I don't know how that's gonna work out. That's gonna be crazy
Yeah,
though. That's gonna be crazy.
yeah. Hey, shout out to Versus, man. Y'all keep us going, man. Like, you know what I
Shout,
mean? Hey,
shout out to
Lex,
versus.
we was going crazy.
Hey,
Me and you were
what
going
y'all think
crazy on
about
that
the Earth?
Raekwon and Ghost
What y'all think about the Earth,
Man,
Wind,
live
that was
Fire, and
love,
in the
man.
comments.
That was love, man. That
What you say, Bo?
What y'all think
What you
about the
say,
Earth, Wind,
Bo?
Fire, and Ron and the Isley Brothers?
oh, that was good too.
Oh.
I was with the Isleys all the way, man.
Steve Harvey messed it up, bro. All that
Yeah,
damn
man.
talking,
Nobody, I don't know
man.
why they.
Bro, I seen Avion Crockett, Spice Adams, and Godfrey did
Yes,
the Earth, Wind, and Fire. Man, that shit was so funny, bro.
yes.
Oh my god, man. I always look forward to doing that. You know what I'm saying? After the verses and shit. That shit be funny. I, I think that was more for like my mama. You know what I mean? But yeah. I mean, it was good to see them do that shit. Though. Facts. Where
Yeah,
we at,
absolutely, man.
baby?
So it's
Hey,
time to get
shout
into
out to
some.
everybody on live, man.
Shout out to everybody. It's time to get into some classic bars.
Uh oh. Who want to go first? Is DMX? Y'all want DMX first or what, man? Y'all want the dog to go last. It don't really matter. What's up, fellas? Oh yeah. Who want to go first?
Who wanna- I'll take it first.
All right,
So
go for it.
I do
so
it. I do it. I do it.
go ahead.
My homie Rick Ross. Everybody should know this.
Oh,
And all I want to say is 22.
222.
Bird go for 22. Little mama super thin. She said she 22. She seen them 22. Now we
dude,
in room
dude.
222. I touch work like I'm convertible Burt. I got distribution, so I'm converting it work. Ah,
Mm.
Huh? That's classic. That was Rick Ross. That wasn't Rose. That's classic. That's on that Port of Miami,
What of
for
Miami?
sure. Now, yeah, that's a
yeah,
summertime
Porter.
album, bro. Like, yeah, that's that summertime, man. Because when Ross came on the scene, bro, he was killing it. Like, I mean, I just every time I think about Rick Ross, I think about like riding to the beach. You know what I'm saying? Windows down, just cruising. You know what I mean? Thinking about being a dope dealer. Nobody want to. Hey, kids, don't be dealers. That was just a thought I had. All right. That was just a thought, man. Hey, who you got, man? What's up?
Um, so I got another Jay-Z joint. So this is like 98,
Uh oh.
99
Oh,
Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? And so this is off the um Life and Times album. And
Carter Volume 3. Oh,
yes,
one.
yes, and I think this was like one of his intro
Okay.
songs into another song called "Come Get Me," and off the intro to the song, it goes a little something like this. Hove goes, "I remove your roof, nigga, let the sun shine in. 38 wasting up, I put 1 9 in, but really a 36 without the gun. Now I'm bent, but when the gat is tucked, I'm fattest. ignorant bastard. I'm taking it back to day one. No kids, but trust me, I know how to raise a gun. For niggas that think I spit my days in the sun. But here's the shock of your life, homie. The
Gun.
Glock knocked the mic. Homie, I'm not in that hype. Trust me, I'm still street. You still messing up, then trust me, I still creep. Yeah, I know the platinum chain be looking real sweet. For reaching a very nigga 60 feet deep. S. Dot
Real
Collar turn
sweet.
rappers into martyrs. Separate fathers from their
Deep.
daughters. Why bother? I'm a crook like you. I took like you. I disobeyed the law throughout the book like you. How dare you look at Jigger like I'm shook like you? I keep the fifth with me, nigga. Come and get me.
Right.
Come and get me.
Come and get
Like,
me.
Hey, yo. Hey, Ho was in his bag on, son. He had some shit to get off his chest, boy. Oh, Ho got bars today, man. A lot of people like miss his bars sometimes. When you go back and listen, you're like, oh my God, did he just say that shit? And yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. All right, man. Shit. I guess mine is none other than the late Earl DMX motherfucking Simmons, baby. Hold on. I gotta get a dog for you. Hold on. I got something special for this.
Hold on. Before I do anything, shout out special guest in the comments, Mr. Perryman. POW.
Tell POW, what up?
POW, we here, baby. POW, we here, baby.
Hey, look, check. We here. Look, it's about to get dark, man. I'm about to make it dark real quick for the late great DMX. I do this. You know how to begin this album be like boom, 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 boom. All right, my boss coming from DMX. That's how. Hey, I put these joints on. I just want to say boom, boom. All right, my boss is DMX for Money, Power, Respect. All right, I'm gonna go with that. The nigga said, this is a beat that I can freak and just drop the real. Plus a nigga with the ill. Y'all niggas know my skill. X from the grill, hit them up, split them up, wet them up, and watch it come, get them up, set them up. You do dirt, I get dirt. Bitch, I make your shit hurt. Snap back like I did work. Think a fucking game, big you think I'm playing? Till you laying somewhere in the junkyard again. Mom's at home praying. You coming home, but you not. You sitting up in the trunk, starting to rock. Hell, it's hot because I'm here now, baby. It's going down, baby. Get the 4 pound, baby. Let off up in the nigga. Especially if you think you bigger than my motherfucking trigger. Can I get mine? Is it God DMX to represent one time for the song? Woo! That's one of the illest verses ever in my life. When I heard that, man, I'm gonna tell you I was so funny about that verse, and why that verse means so much to me, bro. Is shout out to my nigga Sammy. Him and his mate at the time, they used to fucking pay me to do that verse for them all the time, bro. And that was in, what's that, 98? 1998. I used to do that verse for them all the time, bro. And I don't know, that verse he killed it. Remember on the first episode, I was talking about how Capadonna would come on at the end of the song and just fucking kill the whole song? Right. That's what X did on that verse to me. He killed the whole song. The same thing he did on 4-3-2-1. Killed the whole song. You know what I'm saying? Actually, my verse next week will be another DMX verse. If y'all want more DMX next week, I got more for you, baby. But that's one of my top 5 lyrics. I can go X all day. I got X lyrics galore, man. But yeah, RP DMX, baby. For sure. I might keep my dark shades on, man. I'm feeling like DMX right now.
Hey, Mr. Perryman said you gotta hit one of DMX prayers, brother.
Oh man, really? Damn, he gonna put me on the spot for real. Hey, Mr. Perryman, how about next week, brother? I can't remember by heart, man, but I can give my own prayer. I can do my own prayer now. I can do that for sure, man. Hey, love you, brother, for sure, man. Where we at, fella?
Bro, we are at Michigan Hip Hop Story.
Hip hop
Story
stories.
time.
Woo, 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 woo. Story time, story time, story time. Oh man, let me see where I'm gonna go. What was I at last week? I was in 1990. Chubb Rock jumps up on the scene with the lead and a pocket full of green. And I got in trouble for playing Chubb Rock over Chadron Middle School loudspeaker. Yeah, that was a classic ass whipping. Also, you know what I'm saying? But this year, I think I'm gonna take it up. I'm gonna take it up to 1992. This is it's gonna start getting good now. 1992, Whitewell High School. They had a talent show. Shout out to Rio, because Rio brought this up. Rio from POW. He said he said we cheated. So, but we didn't. You know what I'm saying? Um, it used to be a local rap group in the Columbus County area called Brothers from the Woodwork. They had a local talent show at Apollo style talent show at Whitehall High School, 1992. Me, shout out to Javon J. Burrow, and shout out to my homie Tyree. We had formed this group called Chaos. We were 12 years old. I had just started writing rhymes. I started writing rhymes. I learned how to write rhymes listening to the Ghetto Boys. All right. The Ghetto Boys album was out to Death Do Us Part. Shout out to Gerard Evans. You know what I mean? His brother Joe had this big ass fucking loud system, bro. And we used to always go in his room and play it like when he's at school. Because we got off the bus like 3:30. His brother came home like 4:15 because he had to go mess him up. So we had like 30 minutes to go in there and play with his tapes. He had the Ghetto Boys to Death Do His Part album. So we go in there and this song came on and it was fucking vulgar as hell, bro. It's called This D Is For You by the Ghetto Boys. If y'all know that song, if you don't know it, go to Ghetto Boys, This D Is For You song. So it was Scarface verse. Yes, you already know, right? It was Scarface verse, Big Mike verse, Bushwick Bill verse last. So I chose to get so boom. So we lyrics down. I'm gonna go back to the talent show. I might do it next week, but it's all adds into one. This is how I learn how to write my own rhyme. So we wrote that whole song down, bro. At the time it's cassettes. It ain't no fast forwarding and all that. You had to play it, pause it, write it down, play it, pause it, write it down, so on and so forth. So we learned the song. Go back to school the next day. We go to Chadron Middle School in the bathroom in the hallway, in the 8th grade hallway. Everybody in Chadron Middle School, y'all know that bathroom right there by the door. We go in there. So we doing it like our little friends around. We in the bathroom going it. So my part came up, Bushwick Bill part. Now let me just say part so y'all can get what a 12-year-old me was saying, right? The nigga said, bitches, I scoop them out like jacks, stack them like racks and send them home with their pussy off track. Cause they be figuring me to be a lightweight, but when it gets to bed, then I'm a break. Cause when I'm doing damage to their pussy hole. Not only do I fuck the body, but I fuck the soul. Bro, this is me at 12 years old, man. I am going to town saying this Bushwick, and guess who walks in? The principal again, bro. And I'm steady scoop them out like jack bitches and all. Yo, yo, I'm really talking about getting my balls licked, all type. Oh my god. Can you imagine in 1992? You know, hip hop wasn't as like it is now. Like it wasn't as sustainable. Man, you would think I was talking about the devil the way that principal looked at me, bro. But this particular time, my mom came again, bro. This time, she just slapped me in the head this time, and I had to go home. But when I got home, she said, "What in the hell are you doing listening to this type of stuff?" I said, you know, because it was like clean hop, you know what I'm saying? Clean hip hop. It was De La Soul, you know, Chives just coming out, you know what I mean? I listened to all that. But that Ghetto Boy just stood out to me. So when I told her why I liked it, she said, do you know how to do that? I was like, yeah, all right, I know how to write my own. So I actually created my first rhyme because I had to prove to my mom that I knew how to rap and not just rap vulgar stuff. So getting to the talent show, I wrote my own rhyme, but it was clean. You know, it was like a little the flow, you know, that I be coming with. That's the same verse I used in the talent show to win the talent show. And shout out to Rio because he brought that up in a group text not too long ago. He said I cheated in the talent show, but I really didn't. I was forced to write that rap so I could prove to my mom that I didn't write raps with cussing in it. So that's facts. Meet you out hip hop stories, baby.
That's what up. So now we go into boom.
Those go.
You know damn well. We don't got the video at this moment.
You
Sorry,
damn
y'all.
You know
well.
damn well.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna try to knock this in the bud.
Yeah.
You know that the video of the week is. I got a couple videos of the week, but the main one that steps out to me, and I know y'all seen it on Facebook, is when the drunk short man with the Mrs. T snagger to trying to jump the ditch.
Yo, oh no. You tried like 100 times, bro. He got shorter and shorter every time though. It looked like he was drowning, man. She like, what she say? Get your ass in the water, some drunk ass. It's 9 o'clock in the morning.
But the funny part, look at it, drunk ass already. 9 o'clock in the morning, already drunk. Look at Snagger too. Go ahead, Snagger. Try again, Snagger. Try again, Snagger. But the funniest part though,
bro,
that bitch jumped over there. He forgot his coat and he walked around to get his coat.
Oh my god, yo. Bro, it looked like he got heavier and heavier, like he's getting wet. And the more water on him, the less he jump, bro. He like, this. I was like, oh my god. His legs was. Bro, I was laughing at that so hard at work. They thought I was crazy, man.
Bro, and that shit was so funny. We're gonna put that video up, man. Video for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So everybody can catch the clip or whatnot. But that shit is so funny.
Man, I'm telling you would laugh the whole time, bro. Cause I thought about some of my drunk family members doing it. I can see them niggas doing it. Can't get across that dick. You know what I'm saying? Yo, bro.
Exactly.
Everybody lie, man. That's we love y'all.
So everyday hood
we
shit.
We love all y'all,
shit.
Baby. For real, some you will see, you just walk out the house.
All right, so
what's up?
Moving on. This week's Real Spillz Beauty. There's so many beautiful women out there. But for this segment, I can only pick one.
Who we got?
And so for this episode, I picked none other than Megan. Good.
Woo! Megan Goodman.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness.
This is a super bad woman, y'all.
Yes,
If
she
you're like
is.
me, who
Yes, she.
actually grew up with this lady, watching her in movies in the '90s. She was always a cute little girl and everything. But she got older. what the what the yo? This woman is
Now,
bad. Everything
now
from head to toe. Good boy. Shout
but
out,
the
shout
nothing
out,
but the
shout out
truth.
to her
Wasn't the
husband. No
first movie?
disrespect, Devin Franklin. But man, good.
England, ain't it? I hear Reverend or something. Gotta be careful. Hey,
You
shout out
got
to you. You got
be
a beautiful
careful.
wife, man. Hey, wasn't she in
Hey,
Now
can I
look,
add one?
Be careful. Tread lightly. Tread lightly. Wasn't she in Eve's Bowl? Eve's
right. Remember
Bowl?
that? Remember her in Friday?
Can I do a real
Yeah,
duty?
yeah, yeah. I was trying to go all the way. Yeah, if I, yeah, yeah. I was trying to go all the way back. I was trying to remember when I first seen her. Yes, yes. I think it's the lips.
Y'all
Don't get in
went back.
trouble, Bo.
Huh? He a little slow on the mic, y'all. So I
But
don't
hey,
know,
can I
y'all.
add one?
Huh?
Go for it.
Biker Boys. Yeah, Biker Boys. Mr.
Ah
Fairman,
man.
right. Biker Boys was a good movie. She was in that one
I said,
too.
can I add one?
Looking flawless. That's right.
That's when she was coming into her own. She was coming into her own like then. Yes, yes. The Biker Boys was a good movie. Great movie. Who you got, Bump? What you say?
Who you got?
No, no, no,
I
no,
love how I love
no,
Don't
no.
do that. Don't
I
do
love
that.
how we just see his lips.
Don't do that. That's not fair. Cause I love both of them.
No, no.
That would be one I would pick for.
You
Yo,
don't get
Lauren London.
Lauren London.
Lauren London. Lauren London.
woo 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 woo
New.
woo. She bad. All right, hold on. Who the
Yes,
finest?
Lord.
Let's just go for it. Who the finest? Lauren or Megan?
Mm.
Who the finest?
If it depending on my
Lauren
life,
London. Lauren London.
Yeah, on your yeah.
Who the baddest, Sig?
that's a hard
Lauren
one.
London or Megan?
Hey fellas, in the
Good.
comments, y'all leave who the finest. Who you got?
That's a
Megan
hard
Good or
one.
Lauren London? Go for
Lauren London.
it. And that ain't what I like Megan. That's just
Lauren
I like
London.
Megan.
I don't know.
Lauren
It's one of
London.
those situations. Either way, you good, but I don't know.
I mean,
That's hard right there.
you can't go wrong either
You
way.
can't go
You know what I'm
wrong.
saying? I want to say what I really want to say. Why I picked Megan Good. It's for a whole nother
You
reason.
can't. You really
I ain't gonna
can't.
say
You
that.
really can't. You can't go
Oh,
wrong either
I
way.
ain't gonna
look,
say that.
Mr. Perriman says Megan all day. Lauren is just average.
my
He's
hey, POW. See what I'm talking about? Yeah, I gotta go with Megan too, man. I gotta go with Megan too. That's for sure.
Okay,
Hey,
I'll roll with Megan on this one too.
answer that question too. Yeah. All right. So, ladies, who are Megan
well,
Thee
I'm going.
Stallion or Lauren
Look,
London? That don't mean you
all y'all can
like
jump
women.
on one, and I get the other one. Y'all can jump on
You
that
taking
one.
Lauren?
Y'all can fight for that one. Well, I'm holding on to mine like this.
I
Y'all
dig
fighting.
it.
All
I'm
right.
over here
Okay.
chilling. Y'all
What
fighting. Who
about?
going first?
I
You're
want
not gonna be able to join Lauren London because Nipsey will come out the grave and hunt you.
That's what I'm. That's what I'm thinking. If he don't get you, Lil Wayne might try. He might try to get you. You know what I'm
Wayne
saying?
might
You never
get you
know.
right.
Look, so what? I don't care.
Hey,
Look, I don't care.
I'm gonna play it safe with the pastor's wife.
I don't care. He go out. Look,
For real. All right, where we at? Where we at, fellas? Minutes Society. Are we done?
Yeah, I agree. Her spirit is very, very beautiful. Like I said, Devin Franklin, yeah, I think when I watch them, I see that marriage is not a thing that's perfect, but I see that they complement each other very well, Megan and Devin, and
Yeah.
that's very good. The energy and the love and support that they give each other, that's something that's very, very, very great. And like I saying, her spirit is beautiful all day.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
where we at now? We are actually classic reels.
You know what it is? Menace to Society. The hood classic, the cult classic, the movie that I think represented a lot of black young black males lives. And no matter where you were from, you kind of went through that same type of situation. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? When you had the wild friend, and then you had the very spiritual friend, and then you had to make your choice
right,
of who you were. My life, man. I think I was closer to Kane than any other character in that whole movie, man. Because just growing up in a lot of situations I was in, like far as not having the parents and things like that. That was kind of me. You know what I mean? By the high power of the man upstairs, man. He really saved me. I was kind of like the Kane that got a chance to go to Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So that was kind of me, man. But that movie was classic. I mean, like, I don't know. I think that's the first really raw movie that I to. Like, I like Boys in the Hood, but Boys in the Hood was I related to Menace a little more. Maybe because they were
Mm,
younger or and then you can actually feel like they're really dying like from act. You know what I mean? That movie was classic.
yeah.
You know, how many times you heard somebody say, what you said about my mama and all this, you know what I'm saying? Like, how many times have you heard somebody say that, just randomly say that? You know what I mean? My favorite part of that movie though is not my favorite part was when remember at the beginning when Kane Daddy, Samuel L. Jackson, shout out to Samuel L. Jackson too. When they were sitting at the table and he was playing cards, and then he stepped back, he shot dude, boom, right? AJ Johnson hey nigga, you owe me some money too? Hell no, but here you go. That's yeah, that's my
So
favorite.
I said I give it to you
Hell
when I
no.
get to you. Like you Ron O'Neal.
Yo,
I swear that was like so funny to
he
me,
got
yo.
something like that. Dude is the curse, bruh. Didn't like remake or you know what I'm saying? Like little boy at the end was like this fucking bro. That and I the commentary with Kane telling his life like through the movie, I think it made it more realistic because it's like he's like talking his thoughts out. You know what I mean? But I remember
Uh,
when his cousin Harold got shot. I was like, oh my god, like, that was so crucial, bro. Did you know on the deleted scene from that movie is at cousin Harold's funeral? So anybody out there, if y'all go, I think it's on YouTube. They got the deleted scene, and the deleted scene is when they at Kane's cousin's her funeral. You know what I mean? It's pretty dope. I seen that, man. I seen them neighborhoods they went neighborhoods. So I was like, damn, they were taking a risk, man,
Right.
of that on that movie. They were free too. You know what I mean? You know what thing my Sharif friend was growing up? Raymond. I think Raymond was my Sharif friend, like growing up. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't like back then. He wasn't as spiritual as Sharif was. But he always was that one to be like, man, come on, bro, let's don't go this place, man. Come chill, let's go make music. So he saved my life. Shout
Right.
out to Jay Perry, man. I see you online, but you know what I'm telling you, how many times he saved my life from being in the streets and to his house to make tape. You know what I'm saying? That was like my Sharif friend. I had a bunch of old dog friends. Jesus Christ.
Woo!
That one. I mean, care about none of that stuff, man. So like I think everybody had that one crazy friend, that one old dog friend, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, you know what I'm
I,
saying? But that movie taught a lot. It taught a
one
lot of us in life, man. The consequences.
one part of that movie that really gets to me is really the ending. And what's so sad is it shows you how
Yes,
much of a gravitation the hood has on people. You know how
yes,
real the hands of the hood are to want to keep you in
yes,
a suppressed system, a suppressed mentality. That the hood
yeah,
becomes a living, breathing thing. Um,
yes.
my man actually had the chance. Kane had actually had the chance and was about to leave the hood
To get away.
and get away, right? But such
Yep.
a fate came to him to where he wasn't able to do that because the hood
It's
wasn't
like
done with him.
escape the hood, and then you can't escape. What I mean, because a lot of things Kane did, he didn't have to. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And you think back to his grandparents, man, they always tried to stop him, from doing the wrong things. But like you said, the hood mentality, like you're still in the hood. I still gotta be with these niggas. When I go outside, I still gotta be around these guys. And in the hood too,
right.
you gotta carry yourself a certain way, or you looked upon as weak. I think you said something about somebody looking upon people as weak earlier. I mean, on the show, but you're looked upon as weak when you don't carry yourself a certain way in the hood. I mean, you can't really blame some hood people because you gotta be that way. The thing is, when you get out the hood, you can't carry yourself with the same mentality. That's like a nigga being locked up. You can't have that locked up mentality and then come back on the street and try to be normal in society. You know what I'm saying? Like it just don't work that way, man. And a lot of
Right.
times, black men, we definitely get caught up in that hood thing, man. Because me, I know, like me personally, bro, I still have hood rules that I apply. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Good
It's like
principles, absolutely,
I can't
absolutely.
never stop. Yeah, I can't never stop doing some of those hood things. Like, it's just in me. You know what I mean?
Right.
And but long as it's not lead me a negative path, I think it works out well. But once it's trapped there, man, advice is to do what you can, try to get out, do something positive because that karma is real. Like you might think that's cool now, but it will hit you eventually one day. You know what I mean? Mine hit me. I went through what I had to go through, and look where I'm at now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I again, like I try to stress some things to the younger crowd, and um, young men and young women. Um, it's imperative. Uh, we have it's a necessity for young men to watch themselves and watch after these young sisters, and your young sisters watch after yourselves. Um,
Right.
if they truly understood this term menace to society, um, in which it is a way that people who are not from the hood actually look at us who lived in the hood as menaces
Yeah.
to society. We
Yeah.
are a danger
Yep.
to people,
The community.
um,
Yep.
to the community. Like we're not giving account to some of the systematic things that around us that causes us to um, act a certain way. And I know a lot of people would say you don't have to be a product of your environment. You don't. You really don't.
Right.
But sometimes it's just the way it's the system around you that causes you to sometimes become or be made into that product of your environment.
Yeah.
Like you said, especially when you live in the hood, um, you cannot be a soft person. You cannot be
At all.
unrealistic. You cannot be unaware of your surroundings. A lot
Yep.
of it because of whatever you really have to watch and protect yourself. Um, now, are there certain things that you can do to um, prevent yourself from falling deep into the streets and all these other things? Yeah, we all have some choices, and we have to make some better choices in the hood and everything. But definitely
Right.
the streets in the hood is a place that you can't play around with. One wrong step can mean death, prison, um, just a lot of ill things that we suffer as blacks and Latinos in our communities and everything. So I say this to younger brothers all the time. You make the choices. Yes, you do. You don't have to make the wrong choices. Um, it's okay to turn your head from nonsense. There's no such thing as being a punk. Of course, you always want to protect yourself, but you have to pick your battles sometimes. Some things are not even worth it. You know, we have to have some sense
That's
of
right.
integrity and morality, some morale about things before we get into heated arguments and fights about things because we killing each other over nothing. How many times, and I know people, especially of my our age, have we known a brother get shot up or beat down just because this cat done stepped on this other cat's shoes,
Yeah. Get killed over that, man. Like
get killed. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's
some of the
crazy.
principles of things. You know what I mean? But we got to start making better choices. And as far as it comes to things that fire the wrong thinking, if we got alcohol and we got drugs and we got a bunch of wrong
Yeah.
decisions, we know things ain't gonna end well when we mix all those things together. Anything that influences your mind um, to think out of the normal box of morality, whatever you don't need. We gotta chill out here,
You
man.
know something, man? Something I heard one day, man, from a young dude, and he was like, "Yo, you remember how like we came up? It was always like the older niggas in the hood, like that would be like, yo, don't do that, man. Like you can't do that. You know what I'm saying?" The young boy told me he was like, they don't listen to the old niggas no more. I'm like,
That's the
damn. When
problem.
I heard that, I was like, what? Like. And I feel like some of the young men, they need more like role model dudes, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you don't have somebody to look up to, how are you gonna somebody positive to look up to? How are you gonna pattern in your life? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, you just gonna fall into this negative trap and you're gonna become that person? You know what I
Well,
mean? For young dude to
so
say that, I'm like, damn, bro, who do you listen to? You don't. If you said that, that means you don't listen to your dad. That means you don't listen to your mom. You don't listen to your grandparents. Like, what the
right.
fuck, man? I don't understand that, man.
So herein lies the
Like, you
problem.
know?
So herein lies the problem. Um, if they're not listening to their grandparents, if they're not listening to their parents, their uncles, teachers, counselors, pastors, um, who they're listening to? Music. Again, we see the
Yep.
hip hop culture being perverted by the music industry. So a lot of
Yeah.
these things to where we see, okay, well, I'm making millions of dollars off talking about killing the next brother. Um,
Yeah.
talking derogatory things about females. I make millions of dollars off of doing this. What else is the young impressionable
Right.
mind going to do when he sees or hear these things? Oh, look, they're making money saying this and doing these things. That's what I want to do. I don't have time.
Yeah.
I don't have time to build wealth slowly. I want money now. I want to be fresh. I want to be dope.
Yeah.
Now that's a lot. That's a lot of the
I want
concept
it
we had when we was
fast. I
young.
want the girls. Yeah.
I want the girls. I want the money
Yeah.
fast. You know what I'm saying? But now look how crazy it is now. It's even worse. It's so embedded into the
I'm gonna
music
tell
to
you.
where it's normal.
I'm gonna tell you the difference in our music, and it's not even about music, but just the life thing, right? When
Right.
we had the gangster rappers, the gangster killers and the rappers and all this back then, we still had a balance to where that gangster dude would say, all right, this happened too. You know what I mean? He'd talk about being locked up. He'd talk about not having no power in his house, sleeping on the floor. You see what I'm saying? The young boys now,
Right.
they don't really talk about that. You know what I mean? I do see a lot of them talking about death though. I see a lot of them saying, talking about, I'm stressed out because my homie got killed, so now I got to go back and kill him. Instead of them saying, okay, this is what happened when you actually kill somebody. Your ass to be
Right.
in there 25 years or more or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They
Right.
don't tell that part. They always talk about the killing part, but nobody talk about what happened. Nobody says what happens when I kill somebody and I go to jail. Now
Right.
who gonna rap about trying to find a lawyer and trying to fight for my life and trying to say my friends ain't coming to see me in jail no more and all my money gone. Nobody's rapping about that. So I'm thinking that's where the line is. Nobody's telling the bad part. You know what I'm saying? Because now you see a nigga go to jail now, it's like he got clout for going to jail.
The
What?
stripes, the stripes and trophies
Yeah,
for
like,
going to jail now. It's a thing. It's a glorious
bro,
thing.
it went from the jail part to now is how many bodies this nigga got. Nigga good
Right.
jail now.
Right.
The nigga, what's the saying? The demon. Oh, that nigga a demon. I heard a little boy say that about. I don't want to see no rappers and nothing. You know what I'm saying? I won't put him on spot like that. But he's like, oh, but that
Right.
nigga a demon, bro. That nigga got like 7 bodies. I'm like, what? You glorify this nigga with 7 bodies? Nigga, you got 7 bodies. You like fucking Jeffrey Dahmer. you ain't, you a demon, nigga. You a demon. I think that demons. Watch. Everybody gonna be saying demon soon. I think one word that got overused so much for savage, bruh. Do people? Hold on. Do these kids know what a savage is? I don't really think they do. A savage is like a buzzard. A buzzard eats leftover trash, my nigga. Think about what you be saying when you say these words, bro. I'm a savage. So what the fuck you say? Basically you pick up scraps. You don't know how to get your own money or your own whatever. You take the scrap. Realize what you're saying before you start saying this shit, cause like that shit kind of corny. That shit is corny. It's corny as hell, bro. I'm a savage and I'm a demon. Nigga, a demon? Come on, man. What part of the game is that, bro? What part of the game I'm gonna run around and say I'm a demon? Do you know what a demon is? You know what I mean? Like, the demon is
The
not good.
disconnect, the disconnect between morality and intelligent thought. Um, because so this is what I say. So like for us, right? So let's talk about us being rappers. The biggest part, one of the biggest part for us that we still love about this thing is the words, the wordplay, word structure,
Right.
cadences, and all these things, right? Able to convey a message through words, right? Um, that means we actually sat down and read something and tried to figure out the meaning of these
Yes.
words,
Before I did it.
before we did it, right?
Yep.
So now it's like let's just pick a word with the most vile meaning or that sounds vile, or maybe some whatever,
Yeah.
and we'll use it. So now I'm savage. I'm a demon, and um,
What the
I'm
fuck?
all
They're
these
taking the
things.
worst words. The worst words. Like, bruh, I don't want to be a demon. I don't want to be a
No,
savage. A savage is a scavenger. I don't want to be scavenged for nothing, man. Like, let's come up with some better words, y'all. Like, because if you start speaking these words become resistance. You see what I'm
you
saying? You
become it.
start saying you're a demon, you're gonna become a demon. You say you're a savage, you're gonna become a savage. And like, I mean, that's just crazy, man. I don't understand. I never understood when I first heard it. I'm like,
And
yo, what
that's
is they
true,
talking about,
and
man?
that's why it leads into not having the love or respect and to connect to your fellow brothers and sisters. When you have that
Yeah,
mode of thinking, you don't connect to them. There's a disconnect.
right. You
It's
know
self
what?
motivated now. Everything's about
Eight
me.
Ball
It's
said,
critical.
8 Ball from MJD said a lyric, said a bar that stuck with me since I heard it. He said, niggas die trying to live out these old rap lyrics. That's
Hmm.
what's happening. He said that on, I think it was on the Lost album. And I was like, damn, he right. You know what I'm saying? People are actually trying to live out these lyrics, man. And I was like, I don't know if I should say this, but a song that I heard a couple songs that puzzled me, man. And I think it was a shout out to the kid because he locked up, man, for fighting for his life right now. But a song that had bothered me was Murder on My Mind song by
Hmm.
YNW Melly. My brother, that song is very creepy to me, man. And look at the poor kid now. I don't know. I can't speak on the situation. I don't know the fact, but the what that looked like, that doesn't look good, man. You understand what I'm saying? It's kind of like he spoke that upon himself. That's why I say be careful, young boys and young girls writing these lyrics because you write them, they will happen, whether you know it or not, because you speaking those words, into existence, man. So sometimes we
I
gotta be
can
careful with what we say.
I can see how the gimmick go. How they want to say things for shock value. Now, but so I
Yeah,
remember I remember in my days coming up to where you know. So say like I wanted to say something. If I wanted to assassinate somebody, right? Um, I really don't
yeah.
want to assassinate nobody. So you would add some adjective, and you'd be like, "Well, verbally assassinate you." You know what I'm saying?
That's
And
that's what I do. That's what I had to learn to do.
right, and that makes a distinction. But you know, behold, now it's these these kids really want to assassinate other people. You know what I'm saying?
They really want to kill you, and they really think
Right.
because he said that in the lyric. I really have to do this. No, you don't, bro. You understand? Especially the ones that's not really. These guys are sitting back right now. The young boy with a bunch of girls smoking a blunt, and you listening to that music, and you riding around with your homies. Like, yeah, we're gonna get these niggas tonight. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, tomorrow you facing 40 years, and you like, oh my god, like what happens? What happens now? And come on, little guys, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Some of these little boys, you're not gonna survive in prison. I'm letting you know. 'Cause it's big chocolate in there waiting on your ass when you get in there. I'm gonna tell you that off the rip. If nobody don't tell you, it's a big motherfucker in there waiting on you. That ain't seen a woman in motherfucking 45 years. And you gonna come
You
in
right.
there looking like a woman.
These kids are mirroring each watching and mirroring everything. I feel it's important for black
Yeah,
children to have positive role models that look like them, and that's the problem. It's not enough of us trying to be role models. Um,
yes,
One of the big problem is if you want to be a positive role model, they won't allow you to be the role model because the thing that the role model they want has a success that this industry and other people saying you should look like this. So when I look
yeah.
at
You
things
should
like
dress like that. You should
right,
act
when I
like
look at
that.
things like love and hip hop, which has nothing to do with hip hop, right?
Yeah, at
This
all. They
becomes
shouldn't even name
a
that.
focal point. Go ahead.
No, no, they shouldn't even name it that though. You're right. Go ahead. You go to your point,
Right,
bro.
but look, now it's become that's the focal point. So now what they say, this is hip hop, right? These are your role models. So now you have these
No.
images on TV to where these kids are saying, well, that's real life. That's real life, and
Yeah,
that's the life that we need to live.
yeah,
Oh, I got to have the bags. He got to have the bags. Um, I got to have all of this, and that's what it's about. If it's not, that's not real,
yeah.
and that's not real life.
Yep.
That's not real hip hop. That's not life at all, and everything.
It's not that.
Those role
That's right.
models are not role models at all. And and a lot of these, you know, television shows, this music that these people are doing are, I guess there is no accountability to when they make these things because a lot of people will say, well, I'm not a role model. This is just my job. I do this or whatever. But you can't wiggle around the fact that because you're in the spotlight, you are a role model because you have the things that people desire. You have the money, you have the jewelry, you have the car, you have the girls, you have the good looks, the clothing, all these things that everybody desires. And if you are put in that spotlight on it is no you become that role model. There's no working around it. You can't just give it away and be like, I just do a job. Your parents are your role model. In some sense that's true, but they're not looking at the parents, they're
Right.
looking at you. We gotta be accountable for some of these things that we put out there. Because these kids are gonna go back and try to emulate it.
I see. I seen JP, man. He said a good comment, bro. He said the big homie is younger than the little homie. You know what I mean? So
Facts.
I think he's right. He's right. And then a lot of the parents act like the kids. Like, come on, man. Wait, we gotta have a balance somewhere in this thing, man. Because my kids. I don't know. Like to my kids, I'm daddy. Like no matter what I do, I always stay in my daddy role with them because it's got to be we got to draw the line. I don't want to be hanging with my kids, uh, like doing what they do. You understand what I'm saying? Like if we hang, yeah, we can relate, but I'm still daddy. We gotta draw a line somewhere, man. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right,
Yeah, they gotta have somebody to look up to. Like they gotta have some positive things to look up to. Cause I do not want. I got all daughters. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my daughters looking up to Cardi B, and I love Cardi B. I mean, I love you by the way, but
right,
and the City Girls or whoever, I love y'all. I love all y'all music. I love y'all doing y'all thing, but I don't really want my kids like wanting to be y'all. You understand what I'm
right.
saying? So yeah, for sure. And yeah, matter of fact, shout out to my daughters, man. Naya, Lasia, Nalay, Demetriana. I love all y'all. Shout out to y'all. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I had to get it off. I'm sorry.
I can I definitely understand where you're coming from that. Like, I have a son, and I think about he's getting older, and what does he have to look forward to in music? You know,
Yeah,
he loves dad. I love him, and I think I think as young men, we get to that point to where okay, I know that's dad, but dad don't understand what it's like to be cool. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And never thinking that they don't understand that at one point in time we were there. We wanted to, be cool and do all these things. But it's so big to where you have to set yourself aside and make sure that you're catching these young men when they're growing up because
got to, bro.
the wrong they can go to the wrong road easily. All the
Yeah,
information that these outlets are putting out, these platforms, social networks, music, movies, they're putting out all this wrong information. But we got to make sure
yeah,
that we're teaching our children this is just entertainment. This is not real. Don't do this. We have to teach them about being moral and making some right decisions, having some dignity and integrity in life.
right,
Is there anything wrong with um, having some fun and partying? No, not at all. But there's a certain way that you go about doing things as a person, because you end up going far left. And I think it's just a lesson that us as men that we've learned and we look back over the years. And I know a lot of things that we've done made us who we are today. And we can look back and say, yeah, I see why I made those wrong turns.
right,
I see. And those wrong turns that we look back on is the reason why when we have children, we say, well, look, I know, already know, because it happens. And so I'm just trying to warn you, I don't want you to go down that path or take those wrong turns like I did and everything.
right.
Um,
Hey, you know what? Shout out to all y'all real fathers, man, with
facts,
sons. Shout out to the
facts,
fathers with sons that's actually still in the sons' lives, bro. Because we need like a lot more of that. You know what I'm saying? And shout
facts,
out to y'all, man. Y'all holding it down, baby. That's right, for sure.
facts. Absolutely. And I ain't gonna stop there, and though um there are some who don't have that male figure, shout out to the
Yeah,
moms, to the mothers who
like
play a big part
yeah,
of being mama and daddy, because that
right,
is a hard situation to pull off because um so to a young boy, his dad is Superman. He is everything.
right. Yep.
And when he doesn't have that, it's questioning in his mind, what's wrong? What's wrong with me? Whatever, whatever. So now
Yeah.
mom has to step in and try to play that part, and become dad
And it's
and mom.
hard. It's hard for the mothers. It's hard for the mothers to raise a son by
Right,
themselves. Like it's hard.
right,
It has to be some man, some type of male figure around that these boys can look up to. You know what I'm saying? Like
absolutely.
because it's bad, man. It's bad because a lot of us, our generation, we came up without the father figures. I mean, a lot of us did. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So it's kind of so that's why I'm saying shout out to y'all, man. That's holding them boys down, man, because they need it. You know what I'm saying? For real. Because
absolutely.
everything they learn is gonna come from you. So yeah, for real. That's facts. Shout out to my grandson, Prince, and shout out to my granddaughter, Honeybee. Pop all in. For sure.
Absolutely. But I don't know.
Facts.
With that said, all I can say is, my young brothers, I love y'all. I just want the world for y'all. I want y'all to do your best. Um, don't worry about being out here and trying to flaunt and floss and be everything that you don't need to be. Take your time day by day. Um, life is hard, each day. Yeah, you have a future, focus on your future, but learn to sustain yourself each day and be a better you. Um, there's no future in negativity. Be positive, love yourself first. And that's what a lot of the problems stem from. If you don't love yourself first, then there's no way that you can love somebody else. Um, and these girls, I know when you're young, y'all want to be around the young ladies and have the ladies and everything, but
Man.
as well, we young fellas, you got to be responsible and you have to be accountable, and take care of these sisters and protect them. Um, there's no way you should be out here just making babies with these young girls and not being there to
Leave
support
them.
and take care of them. Life is hard already by yourself, and you're trying to get to know yourself, and and come into your own and find out what you want in life and everything. Don't ruin someone else's life to where um, the focus of that is being taken away for both of y'all, because a child is nothing to play with. Once you have a child, the game changes. It's not about you
Changes.
anymore.
And you will be broke. You will be broke. All that new stuff will be going out the window, man. You know what I mean? Yo, I
Facts.
think we at the end of the show tonight. Yo, I think so. Appreciate all the love. Appreciate all the
Appreciate
comments tonight.
y'all.
Appreciate everybody, man. We love y'all. We gonna keep this thing coming. This is episode 4. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, shout out to my boy. Evan Golden, what up, baby? I seen you on there earlier, man. Yeah, I got your shirt on tonight, man. Appreciate it.
Evan,
You know
what
what I'm
up?
saying? What up? What up? We got to get Evan on the show one day, man. Y'all love him. He's
Absolutely.
dope, man. He's dope, bro. But yeah, man. We'll do shout outs or what? What's the deal? You want to go first, Lex?
Um, yo, so I really, y'all don't know. We really appreciate when y'all tune in. We appreciate the love and everything. We also need y'all to please share the video. Make sure that people come and like and subscribe. We definitely trying to get these numbers up. That way we can bring some more content and possibly do some mentoring through this platform for young
Yes.
men and young women. And
Yes.
because we know this is what the hip hop culture is supposed to be about. We're supposed to be raising people and teaching them, educating them, not bringing them to death, but bringing them to life. This is what the real Spills is about. This is what hip hop is about, not what the industry wants it to be. So definitely support. Y'all got some ideas? Anything y'all want us to talk about? Your favorite movie,
Hit us up.
musical artist? Hit us up. Y'all know.
Hit us up.
Y'all definitely know how to find. I'm trying to find the link in here, but I don't have the link to put in right this minute. But if you go to Instagram, hit us up at
It's
the Real
coming.
Skills Podcast, or you can hit me up
You
on IG. I am Lex Spades.
you can hit me
Yeah,
up
we
on
in.
IG also. Meteon 217, man. Y'all know how to find me, bro. You got my number. Hit me up, whatever, man. Email, anything, any way to get in contact with me. Y'all know how to do it. Yeah, give us some ideas for the show, whatever, man. Whatever y'all
Shout
want to see,
out,
baby.
shout out to Mr. Perryman, Jamil.
For sure. Hey,
Y'all,
shout out to the whole POW, man.
shout out to the
Yeah.
whole POW. Y'all just don't know. Behind the scenes, we, as brothers, and we've been doing this music thing a long time. And back in the day, we
A long time.
reunited and been, so it feels good to still have a brotherhood, and we love this thing or whatever. It's done
Yes.
some justice, some
Awesome,
good for
man.
me. I appreciate y'all. You know what
Awesome.
I'm saying?
For sure, man.
Always.
Hey, shout out to my boy Evan the Blonde, Evan Golden, man. Shout out. Hey, training, man. Keep working. It's about that time. We about to hit that rain pretty soon, man. Uh, Shout out to all my daughters, baby. Naya, Demetriana, Nalay, Talasia, Secret, Zai, and my grandkids, baby. We in this thing, man. You know how we do.
Absolutely. But with that said, we love y'all. Come back.
For sure, peace, man.